Kids, happy Friday. How is everybody doing today? Welcome back. Here we go. Today is 12-8, part one. Pretty much just number lines today. The first question's a little bizarre. We'll talk about that at the end. Let's start off with our skips, and then we'll go into the basic just fractions on a number line again. It's kind of just like a lesson we're reviewing kind of the skills we learned in this unit, okay? So let's go with twos. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Let's go threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Now we don't count anymore. 33, 36. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Now we have 44, 48, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. Sevens, ready, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. Now we know them as well as 70, 77, 84, 8 and 8 and 16, 24 and 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, and 72, 80, 88, 96. Let's go nines, ready? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 99, 90, 99, 108. Let's go tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, 110, 121, 132. And 12s today is going to go out to my man, Elijah. I hope all is well. It was great talking to you today. Hope your little trip was nice today. Beautiful day out. All right, hopefully we have a beautiful weekend. We need it, right? Let's go 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132 here, 144 there. Here's 12, there's 12. Now we know what times 12. Old Mick had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All right, so today, we're going to be talking about fractions on a number line. Piece of cake. The first question, just so you know, is a little bit weird. They're going to give you some extra information. And I just want to give you an example. All right. So say I had my friend Lily, right? I could say, let me give you a little story problem about Lily, and I'll explain how it makes sense after. Okay. So Lily went to school and she was wearing a red dress. She had $5 for the book fare, and on the way to school, she found $5 more for the book fare. How much money did she have for the book fare? And you'd think to yourself, okay, that seems easy enough. But then I'm going to say, what was the extra information? Let me tell you this again. One day, Lily was getting ready for the school book fair. She wore a red dress to school that day. She had $5 for the book fare, and then she found $5 more for the book fare. How much money did she have for the book fare? So my question was, what is the extra information? The extra information I gave you was that she was wearing a red dress. It wouldn't matter what color dress she was wearing. It's just like an example of they're just giving us a little bit extra information just to kind of throw you off. Don't let it throw you off. It's just extra information. So you got to sort through what's important and what's not important. So with the word problems, when you get like the first question today, it's kind of like if you ever see your mom or dad getting the mail, right? Every day when we get in mail, there's some stuff that is important and we put on the important pile. And there's other stuff that's just absolutely just junk. We don't even need. We just throw right in the garbage. So even with math problems, sometimes they're going to give you extra information like this just to throw you off. Don't let it throw you off, all right? So just find that extra information and just You just got to find the stuff that is important. And just a quick heads up to all you guys out there. If you're not getting hundreds on these quizzes or anything, listen, do the best you can. Some of the questions are really, really tricky. I actually got 2 questions wrong the other day on a quick check. Me, your teacher. I was like, oh my goodness, but it was just the way the word of the question. I wasn't sure what they were asking me. So I'm sure this is happening to you too. Don't feel bad. No worries. Do the best you can. I think you guys are doing unbelievable. So just keep up the good work. Don't get frustrated. And, so let me show you what we're doing today. So I have some number lines. Now, what I want you to notice is this. I'll take myself out of the way. Each one is the same length, right? Between 0 and 1. But what you notice is they're cut into different amounts of pieces, okay? Different size pieces. So it'd be like, imagine I had a candy bar, like a Snicker bar, and I cut it into 3 pieces, or I cut it into 10 pieces. It's still the same size candy bar, it's just cut into different pieces, So what they're going to ask you to do today is tell me, well, what is A? Well, what is B? Well, what is C? So when we're doing this, the first thing you need to do is figure out what the denominator is, okay? So you see this one, you count the spaces, 1, 2, 3. So this is thirds, right? So, and you count the pieces, and then you go to count the lines. So what is A? A is, well, 1/3. That would be 2/3. And B, 1 would also, or could also be called 3/3. So even though it's 1, 3 out of 3 is the same thing as 1, okay? So let's check out the next one, C and D. So what is the denominator? 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, so we're calling these fourths. So what is C? 1, 2/4. And D would be the next one. If you're thinking 3/4, you are correct. Now check out this one. What is this one? Ready? So before I say 1, let's figure out the denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is eighths. So E must be 1/8. And then I just go back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. F must be 5/8. Cool. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's sixths. So G must be, if you're thinking 2/6, you got it. And if it's sixth, the same one as 1, think about this. If I had a candy bar, I cut it into 6 pieces and I still had all of them, I would have 6 sixths, or 1 whole. And check out this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tenths. Okay. So I must be 1, 2, 3 tenths. And then you can either go back to the beginning or keep going. 4, 5, 6 tenths. 7, 8, 9 tenths. So what I like to do on those ones is just make sure 1 whole. Sure, that would be 10 tenths, just to make sure I have it right. And that's like pretty much the basic gist of today's lesson, where you're just using the number lines, just counting the spaces, and then count the lines. I think you'll be all right on this one. I'm not too concerned. If you missed any lessons, there's a few people who missed some lessons this week. If one of those is you and you think I'm talking to you, just make it up for me, all right? Make sure it's done by Sunday. That's when I turn in the grades to the school and everything. I just turn in who's doing it or whatever. So just make sure you're up to date. Keep up the great work. And somebody asked me today, hey, Mr. Carey, is it cool if I do like one day? Can I do like 2 math lessons on one day? Or like, yeah, it doesn't matter to me. As long as it's all done, that's cool. You know, if you and your family are spending a day where you're doing something on another day with your family, That's cool with me. No worries. Just as long as it's done, we're cool. So keep up the good work. Proud of you guys. You guys are rocking out, moms and dads. I'm blown away. It was great talking to you. And if you haven't heard from me yet, you will hear from me today.